Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to watch another movie on the channel. Today, that movie is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now, I am very excited. From what I've seen, this is a pretty solid movie. Very good send-off for James Gunn's run in the MCU. And from the trailers, it's apparently pretty emotional, so that's exciting as well. I really like when James Gunn leans into the more emotional side of his filmmaking and less so into the comedy side, so I'm pretty excited for this film. I enjoyed the first two Guardians of the Galaxy. They're not my favorite films that are in the MCU, but I enjoyed them for the most part. But I'm pretty stoked about this one. Thankfully, I've been able to avoid pretty much all spoilers, so that's really exciting. So I'm going in pretty much without any prior knowledge about what's going to happen in the movie. The only thing I've seen is a 2-second clip of Adam Warlock where it's just like right up next to his face. That's literally the only thing I've seen because of like a meme. So I don't know any story elements. I don't know anything like that. So I'm pretty excited about that. So before we jump into this film, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me react to more Marvel-related things. I just reacted to Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania on the channel. I'm watching through Secret Invasion right now on the channel, so if you're interested in either of those, definitely check it out. And then if you are interested in seeing the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the movie and you can watch along with me. I'm watching this off of Amazon Prime, so that's where you can find that. But other than that, let's jump into Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Ooh, straight into the Marvel logo. And it's just all the Guardians. Oh, it's gonna make me sad. I know this. Chittering. Oh yeah, this James Gunn said this movie is like Rocket is like the secret protagonist of the whole trilogy, but this one specifically is gonna focus a lot on him. This is ominous. This is the is this the High Evolutionary? Right? That's what his name is? Oh, that's so like, yeah, ominous is the best word I can think of. Ooh, Creep by Radiohead. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. This song's so good.
Come on, Drax, dance.
Only idiots dance.
Well, we're all a bunch of idiots. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here?
Hey! No. I told you a million times you keep your grimy raccoon hands off my shoe.
Peter,
I'm not
you
a
still
damn
drunk,
raccoon.
buddy? You are a raccoon. Jesus. Petey boy. Lay off the booze, brother. Run, 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 run. Oh. You gotta intentionally sing that part bad. See, practicing.
Sorry.
We stabbed her.
Telekinesis is cheating!
Is it cheating?
You're a bad dog.
Oh.
Do not say that to me.
That's a supreme insult for dogs.
Mantis, why don't you just touch him and, you know, make him happy?
I am Groot.
Gross.
No, not like that. Touch him with her powers.
This is the part that I saw in the meme. Just this clip of him just flying forward. Oh, he's coming to nowhere. Big yikes. Ugh. Poor Rocket. Jesus. Why?
Hey! Where did you go, squirrel?
Squirrel. He's got a cool suit. Damn. Her suit is like a set of angel wings. She's like Wonder Woman in 1984.
No, stop! No!
Oi, oi. Oi. I know she's mechanical and all that, but leave her alone. Oh, Groot. Okay. Damn, he is destroying a lot of stuff. What? No way we just killed Groot. Jesus.
Baby.
But what happened to Groot? Leave Rocket alone. Ah.
Pick on someone your own size.
Oh, that was a good camera shot trick thing. Oh no, the sign you just made. You guys just put that up. Oh, this is from the trailer when they're crying. Oh, wait, leave our friends alone. Jeez, he is just not doing good. Damn. She just put a sword through Adam Warlock. You should have cut his head off. Oh, damn, that just goes right again. Why? No! Does it cause all the mechanicals in his body?
All I did was activate the med packs!
Get them off! Now!
I mean, it cauterized the wound, which is good. Oh, okay. So Groot's still alive. Good. We don't have to worry about that. Oh. Oh. Oh.
It's okay. You're here with us now.
Hey, it's your new guy. What kind of thing are you?
He's a raccoon. You look like you're from Twisted Metal. Oh.
You're gonna be okay.
I mean, if they're gonna dive into Rocket's backstory, I'm gonna cry.
Why would Rocket have a kill switch?
Apparently someone considered some proprietary technology and sent that golden lunatic to get him. Where are you going?
Orgo Corp have to have records, right?
They won't just give us that information.
Well, that's why we're gonna break
We
in.
kill anyone who gets in our way.
Not kill anyone.
Kill a few people.
Kill no people.
Kill one guy, one stupid guy who no one loves.
Kill one stupid guy that no one loves.
Take back what you said that I'm a bad dog.
Yeah, take it back.
I know you don't really think I am a bad dog. Can you please take it back?
I will not.
Oh!
Just because you got one-upped in a telekinesis contest?
Let's go save our friend.
Since you've been gone.
I get the same old dreams, same
Not
time
the cover.
every night. Fall to the ground.
Wake up. Not a bed. Put my shoes in my hair.
Lost like that.
Oh.
Since you've been gone.
Since you've been gone. His walrus is straight up from Twisted Metal.
It's good to have friends.
That's one small mercy, I guess.
You removed Adam from his cocoon early, my liege. He's still a child.
No, there's something wrong with him even outside all that.
Yeah, he's a little...
I was stabbed, you extraordinary phallus.
He doesn't know any better. We shall do whatever you require, my liege.
Jeez, how is he... Adam Warlock is strong.
Find 89P13 and return it to me, or I will destroy your entire civilization, as is my right as your maker. Do you understand?
Jesus.
Yes, sorry.
Oh, the way he just, like, puppets her mouth. The orgoscope. Looks like an eyeball.
I hadn't been drinking. Maybe Rocket. I'm sorry.
It's okay. He's your best friend.
Second best friend.
First shield set.
3, 2.
Peter,
What?
Popped through that like a balloon.
you've never even gone to see if he's okay. He could still be alive.
Was he
Grandpa? He'd
100?
be like 90-something years old.
Oh, he could. Yeah, he could still be
People
alive.
on Earth die when they're like 50.
Are you about to die?
I'm not 50.
He's also got like half superpowers. Sylvester Stallone.
Ravagers.
Hey guys, you're about to be boarded by the United Ravagers.
Sounds like Miss Minutes. Howdy, y'all. Oh, this guy's a sorcerer?
We have an appointment
We have an appointment. With who?
with Gamora.
With Gamora.
Ooh.
Nebula, why would you not tell me that you've been in contact with Gamora?
He's got this whole like sad simp thing going on. That's your dad.
His functioning has skyrocketed.
Is that good?
Rocket.
Rocket Raccoon.
This recording is over 5,000 years old.
That's a long time. Holy crap.
Be not as you are, but as you should be.
Oh, of course that's the High Evolutionary's favorite song. Got a little klepto. Not even just like a slow burn over a day, but oh, Jesus Christ. Instantaneously. horrific. It's like the bad version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Violent. We don't like it.
Utopia can't have its
I love
denizens.
how Rocket has a
One another can.
thick accent,
It
even
can't.
this young. Like, where did Rocket get this accent from? Oh, okay.
Hypnotic filters. And then Angry Turtles.
And Angry Turtles is. Yeah. How did you know that? Mantis is so weird. This is was the song in the trailer. Pretty sure. Oh, this would be so gross to walk upon. Ugh. Let's have a little heart-to-heart, shall we?
So you really don't remember anything
Like what?
about your time with us?
No. She's explained that a couple times.
You were everything to me. Well, what I'm trying to say...
Peter, you know this is an open line, right?
What?
We're listening to everything you're saying.
And it is painful.
And you're just telling me now?
Color button did you push?
Blue! For the blue suit!
Oh, no.
Black is for orange, yellow is for green, green is for red, and red is for yellow.
No.
What a weird system.
How the hell am I supposed to know all of that?
Yeah.
Seems intuitive.
What?
You want to talk about a sweet ride?
Nathan Fillion.
Acceleration will crush your spine. It's got that brand new Fuselix core. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Really, because I just made that up.
Why? Why would you intentionally do that? Oh, this is James Gunn's wife. What's her name? She's in Peacemaker. Ew. Hey.
What the hell was that, guys? A neutral cork just hit the satellite. It's burning a hole through the wall. You geniuses, you just throw the door open without any proper precautionary procedure?
What procedure?
You could have died.
You want us to read the manual for you too, bro?
Bro.
I'm angry too.
Yes. Good try.
Can't you
Good
see
try,
these
Drax.
authentic mechanic uniforms that we're wearing on our bodies?
You goober.
He's the boss's nephew. He's a little...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got one of those too.
Rude.
Bug and Doofus access the spaceport through the elevator so Tree can land and get us out of here.
She just doesn't remember anyone's names. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. You're the bad guy.
I'm gonna need to see you.
You're hopelessly in love with him.
Oh, no. Hey,
Hey.
what was your name again? Drax the Destroyer.
How could he forget?
I'll get the door for you. I'll be here when you come back out, okay? Sure.
He's so awkward.
My name is Bleedle Snort.
Nice to meet you, Bleedle Snort.
Hi.
Is that,
You're
Uda.
Oh, Uda.
Hi.
Hi.
this is the what's her face? She plays a rat catcher too.
We need your hand, and it's your choice whether it's on your
Okay,
body.
Gamora. We could have let it play out.
She was totally into me, man.
I kind of thought you were a douchebag.
Oh, come on. Okay, well, I mean, come on now.
I'm so sorry about this. Listen to me. This is not the kind of thing we do.
Oh,
I
please.
love how there's people just walking in the background that just don't notice this.
Whoever it was that you were in love with,
It wasn't me.
Ew. That's disgusting. Great. Super great. Everything's going awesome.
What are we gonna do?
I guess it's pretty easy.
Everybody, lower your weapons or I blow this woman's brains out!
That's the plan!
You're a kitty cat.
Let's kill that one that looks like a carrot to show we mean business.
Oh,
God, Pascamore is just mean.
that is mean.
Groot, bring the Bowie to us. Now!
Like David Bowie. He's so relieved he was the one that was called out.
We used to be in love. Yeah, she was my girlfriend, only she doesn't remember.
Spilling a
because it
lot of
wasn't
info.
her. Because her dad threw her off a magic cliff and she died, and then I lost my temper and nearly destroyed half the universe.
Just trauma dumping on this stranger.
And some dumbass Earth dude who met a girl, fell in love. That girl died, and then came back a total dick.
That's about, yeah, that's it.
That is the gist of it.
Boiled it down pretty nicely.
Hey, we don't want any.
Oh my God! Come on! Will you please stop doing that?
That's in the thigh, too. That's probably hit a central artery. Oi! Drax, look out! What the? He's gonna get ya. Jesus. Good thing Drax a beefy boy.
We need to get out of here with this to save my best friend's life. If you could get us into the system of those sentries out there, they are good people like you. I'm certain of it.
They're not gonna listen.
They will listen if I speak to them from my heart.
Alright, man. I don't know about that one.
Tell them your truth.
Yeah, I'm not that big of an idiot.
Oh.
I just need to get into the system.
Okay, rad. Okay, I was like, wow, we're just actually gonna speak to them from the heart. But no, we're not.
Told you she was into me.
Evidence right there, brother. You still got it.
I'm Groot.
Yeah, that looked cool.
Oh my god.
I have been thinking.
About what?
Oh, nothing in particular.
Just in general.
We're gonna need names. So
Are you, what's the
I
name?
would like my name to be.
What are you,
Lila.
That one, yeah, Lila.
Lila.
Lila and Rocket. She's from the comics, I think.
I think my name shall be Teefs.
Teefs.
Teeth.
Teefs.
Lila.
Teeps.
So funny.
be called Floor because me is lying on floor. You're lying on a floor, so your name is Floor?
That's so weird, but okay.
Someday, I'm gonna make great machines that fly. And me and my friends are gonna go flying together into the forever and beautiful sky. Lila and Teefs.
Oh my god, if Rocket dies, I'm gonna be upset.
Rocket.
Keep calm.
Why did he never tell us about any of this?
This is worse than what Thanos did to me.
Ugh.
I am Groot.
Yes.
Yes, what?
That he's Groot? He said maybe this man downloaded the passkey into the computer on his head.
Huh?
She's like, what?
Listen, I know you were always looking for a family. Okay? But my
Raptors
Gamora,
can
the
be
one
her
I love,
people.
she didn't find it with a group of criminals. She found it with us. somewhere inside of you.
Oh, hey. Those
What are you
computer
so
screens are
afraid of in yourself
expensive.
that I need to be something for you?
Crazy eyes. She had that, those teary eyes a little bit right there.
Adam. Adam.
Yes, Mother.
Show
He's
him you mean
inspecting the structural integrity of the room.
I said show him we mean business, not disintegrate him.
The man's barbecued.
Well, let's just question the man's friend.
Friend? You think that's a friend? It's an animal.
Oh, he's so sad that his master died.
Quill, life is a pond, and you've spent your entire life leaping from woman to woman as if they are lily pads upon this great pond. Perhaps what you need to do, Quill, is learn to swim.
Okay.
It's just, that's sort of an analogy. And I didn't know that you were capable of that type of thought.
No, lots of analogies, Quill.
Like? He's like, I see what happened now.
What's happening?
The fluid is in his lungs.
Don't show me more of this.
How did you know about the microseminoproteins?
It was too little filtration.
In the hypotonic, yes, we know, we fixed that. But how did you know? I made you! How did you
I was
know?
wondering, his creation is smarter than him.
Because it worked. We're going to the new world?
Oh, we? Batch 89
Rude.
was never meant for the new world, P13. But that brain,
Again with the
that
friggin'
I'd like to study further.
face grabbing. I don't like it. Oh, this is the scene from the trailer where it throws a ball at him.
We mean you no harm.
This kid's about to get smoked by Drax. Oh. Just annihilated.
Oh, listen to me.
No,
He's just
no,
trying to
no,
throw her
no.
back the ball. Ow! Hey!
Damn, where'd they get all these rocks from?
Full kaiju! Not full kaiju!
Full kaiju.
I am Groot. It's not rude. It's what it's here for.
Drax, sit up!
You are a guest in these people's homes.
Can I proceed, please?
They're
Try to
so
save my
mean to
friend.
each other.
Drax, I see you.
I'm gonna draw the man that we're looking for.
That's very good.
Yeah, that's an
Can I have that
excellent,
later to hang on my bedroom,
excellent
please?
drawing, man.
Thank you. Is that your car in the driveway?
Oh, hell.
He's like, great.
Push down on it.
What?
Push it down.
I am pushing down on it.
Push the button. No, the... Yeah.
Press that in.
Okay.
Open the door.
Open the fucking door.
Let's get that pass key and save our friend.
He doesn't know how to drive, though. Oh. Good gracious.
You want me to drive?
No.
I'll drive.
I don't want you to drive.
Oh
I got
my
this.
Open the fucking door. Oh gosh.
This is the perfect society.
Yeah, I don't quite think the aggression has been bred out of them. This is a cool shot. How did they do this? Okay, okay, okay.
Move it!
Hey. Okay. This guy can die.
What are you doing?
They're gonna set us free.
Yes, they are, Rocket. We're going to the New World any day now.
Nah, brother. He's building a Rubik's Cube.
And then we'll all fly away together. The four of us.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
You did it. Did it. It really is good to have fun.
Yes, I imagined you'd do something like this.
Oh, no.
Rocket Chief's floor go now! Rocket Chief's floor go now! Rocket Chief's floor go now! Rocket Chief's floor go now!
Back in the cage!
Oh.
Let's go! Rocket, please! Rocket!
Oh my god.
Down here! Hurry!
He's good with a gun. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. God dang it, dude. Ugh, I hate these people. That's the sky, brother. Oh, Rocket has had a sad life. Jesus.
What are you doing?
Dude just got smoked. Oi, put Rocket down. That's ours. Can't have him.
Drop the badger.
Oh, not like that.
I am Groot.
He says, suck my...
Why are you so angry?
Because I know what you did to our friend.
I've done for the betterment of the universe.
Newsflash, Einstein. Better universes generally don't include a bunch of octopuses selling meth to guys with cockroach heads.
That's accurate. Yep, he agrees.
I'm going to have to raise it all and start again.
Oh, damn, that's a lot of murder. Oh, Adam Warlock.
Oh my god.
Kind of looks like a celestial rising from the ocean.
Stay. I said stay. What? Did you want me to leave you back so that Mother could fill at you?
Oh my.
No.
He just tore her head off. That's not good. Oh my god. Christ. Oh, hello. Oh! He's just so scared. Is she dead then?
Now kill them all.
Oh, let's go, Groot. Oh, he's got 6 arms. That's what's up. Interesting, no music. Yes, yes you are. Idea of... Oof, just barely.
Thank you. Thank you.
That'd be premature.
Huh?
Oh, you're still gonna die. Just out the window.
Quite a novel escape plan. Jumping headfirst into an exploding planet.
Yeah, well, we've never been a conventional bunch. Does Peter still have his, like, half, like, super species DNA? Half celestial or whatever? She is struggling. Okay, so he's dead.
Let's go.
Oh. Okay, you probably want to get on the ship and get out of there, though. It's exploding. Oh.
Jub Jub.
Jub Jub.
You're lucky I was able to knock down that door.
Rocket and Gamora are probably dead because of you!
I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know?
Push him! You don't have the right to push him!
And you're no better. The only thing that I'm waiting for
She's
is when someone shows weakness, you'll be
letting
right
her
there to
frustration
support
out on everyone else.
It's not his fault, he's stupid.
He's a liability.
He makes us laugh, and he loves us.
You think I'm stupid?
Yeah, I mean, you are. But you're also very sad.
Forget.
Oh, damn. Don't go to the light rocket. That's bad areas over there. Hey.
This isn't right.
No, it's good. It's gonna work. It's working.
It needs to be faster.
It is going pretty slow. Isn't it 1 million characters that they have to get through?
Rocket.
I lay you down. I got you killed. Can I come?
Yes.
No. No!
Come on.
Well,
No! No!
Quill.
I'm not gonna lose him.
He's gone.
I'm not letting him go!
Ooh.
But not yet. You still have a purpose here.
Oh.
My beloved raccoon. This story has been yours all along.
Oh.
I'm not a raccoon.
You are a raccoon. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, even she cracked a little smile.
What? Nebula?
Where are you?
Oh, thank God.
We're here to get you out of here.
Out of where?
The High Evolutionary ship!
No, I got off the ship.
It's like, I've been gone, dude.
Really?
Tell them we're coming to save them.
I like that Drax is playing with the kids. He's the only one that's a dad.
Not really important.
I am Groot.
Jumping 1,000 feet to your death without a parachute is a clever way of getting out of a fix?
You're all just making up stuff that he's saying, right?
The important thing is we're all okay.
Oh, Mantis. Or not Mantis, Nebula. Oh. Oh.
Rocket, we love you very much and we're happy you're alive.
He's right about that. Go to hell, you sick son of a bitch.
They will die unless you
Bring me what is mine! Screw you, you stretch-faced RoboCop-looking Skeletor wannabe, purple nurple, piece of...
Purple nurple. Yeah, you're going pretty hard with insults he didn't understand.
The Hellspawn had it, sire, but...
Is she from The Haunting of Hill House? Or is she from Midnight Mass? Ow. Jesus. Why does she keep breaking her neck? Is she like Kimiko in The Boys and just incredibly resilient at all times?
Joop, joop. No! Listen to me!
Mantis. Not Mantis. Nebula. Be nice.
Hello, dumb idiots. I had a little girl like you.
You did.
She liked when I made monkey noises. Beep, 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 beep.
That is not a monkey noise.
Beats me.
He's dumb, remember? But he's a good dad. I actually like that Drax is the one to get through to them.
Alik, Frank Ek, Lolo Laki Ek, Slara Biki, Pulo Pulo.
Oh, Bjorn in Ek.
Yo, Jub Jub.
What?
Joop.
Jub Jub, how did you know this? How do you know how to speak Jub Jub? Ooh. Is that nowhere? How did they do that? They turned it into a giant ship. They're just gonna blow a hole in the wall? Oh my god, there's so many. Leave us alone! Oh, the things from the second movie. That like batteries or something. Yeah, they puke rainbows, and Drax had to jump inside one. Oh, the Guardians theme hits. Come on, man.
One more step and this weird thing gets it!
Don't be rash.
I like that he actually cares about that.
What were you programming?
Self-destruction code.
Damn. Kiss. Do it. Kiss. No. Are you gonna get it to work this time? Is Kraglin's big moment of glory?
Use your heart, boy.
Aww. You're doing it. So proud of you.
A dog.
Yeah.
A good dog.
She's a good dog.
Haha, damn right, I wrote this movie.
You must stop, for God's sake!
There is no God! That's why I stepped in!
Oh, what a line.
And retreat.
Oh, damn, son.
We go in there, we get Mantis,
Oh,
Nebula,
Sleep Till
and
Brooklyn
Drax.
by the Beastie Boys. I recognize that cover art immediately.
They will all die if we don't help them.
We're helping them. That's just what's gonna happen.
I'm done running.
Yes! Let's go! Oh, Beastie Boys always on vacation. Let's go! Kicking it live! Help! No! Sleep till Brooklyn! A lime to a lemon. All the fly women. Ooh. That's a classic Groot and Rocket move. You just put a grenade up your butthole, dude. Oh, wow. The little thing is jumping around. Most dangerous woman in the galaxy. That was sick. That was sick.
Hello, moron.
Hello, moron. Why are you still here? Alright. Don't have him to worry about, I guess.
This way to
Thank you.
That thing is an abomination.
One by one, one by one. Great.
Mantis. Not Mantis. Why do I keep calling you Mantis? Nebula, get out of there.
This way.
Oh, you
This
saved
way.
him too. I am Groot.
I am Groot. He says everyone deserves a second chance.
True.
Why are you so slow? Hey!
Just yelling at these children. Oh, that's you, buddy. Those are little versions of you. Common name, raccoon. Oh, you are a raccoon. You just never knew it. What about all the others?
No! You thought you could escape me!
Oh. Ah.
No! You're an abomination! Nothing more than a step on my path! How dare you
Throwing
think you
a
are
tantrum
more?
right
8, 9, P, 1, 3!
The name's Rocket. Rocket.
Oh, get bodied, son. Oh.
His face came off.
Why would you peel his face off?
What you did to me? For what?
We have to get out of here now.
We have to save them.
We've got all the kids on board.
No, Pete. The rest of them.
Oh, yeah, all the kids. Jesus. Oh, even these guys. Go, babies. Don't go back for the Zune. It's not that important. Oh, that's smart. Oh, but the debris. Big yikes. Does he still have, like, half celestial abilities to somewhat keep him alive? Oh, that looks like death. Okay. Can he live, though? Can you put one of those healing masks on his face?
Look cool.
Yeah, that looked cool, dude.
Cosmo, I'm okay.
Oh yeah, join in, buddy. Just so confused.
You know, I'm still not who you want me to be.
No.
Maybe you'll get there eventually.
I bet we were fun.
You were.
You wouldn't believe. My mother died in front of me when I was 8 years old, and I have been running ever since. I'm gonna need to take some time.
Oh no.
I need all the support I can get for those children out there.
Yeah, you're the best dad.
You weren't born to be a destroyer. You were born to be a dad.
He is a pretty good dad.
So that's it? The group's over?
No.
Just
well, the galaxy
this
still needs
version
its
of it.
guardians.
Yes.
I love you guys.
Oh. Why don't you talk all the time, dude? You know how. I love this song. Dog Days Are Over by Florence and the Machine. Like a train on a track. Dog days are over. The dog days are done. Chaos are coming, so you better run. Run fast for your mother, fast for your father. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Oh, she found a family. She found a family with the Ravagers. Oh, the Guardians love a good dance party. Is he going to see his family?
I think I might be at the wrong... I'm looking for Jason Quill.
That's your grandpappy.
Hey.
He does not look old enough to be 90.
Hi, Grandpa.
Run fast for your mother, fast for your father.
Yes, Drax. Carry it with you if you want to survive. The dog days are over. The dog days are done. Can you hear the horses? 'Cause here they come. Oh. Is that it? Oh. Oh, that was incredible.
Okay, how about your favorite musical act? Philo, you first.
Like in person?
Britney Spears and Korn.
Interesting. Are these the new Guardians?
The Carpenters do not have a single bad song.
That's fair. Hey, hey, what the matter with them? Oh, they hate it? Oh no, someone's coming. I was like, damn, they just hate the song that much?
Groot, wake up.
That's Groot. Oh my god. My boy done growed up.
Do you ever feel a little sad for them?
Yeah, sure.
She's got powers. Rad.
On your work, Captain.
Word. Oh, these guys are beefy. She's got like a Captain Marvel type powers. What the matter when you feel right?
If she needs help mowing her lawn, I'll do it, but I kind of feel like her son should help. He's gonna sit on the porch and watch me do it. Like he's a 45-year-old man, able-bodied, and I'm mowing his lawn. It just feels weird.
It is weird.
Now I kind of want to know.
Like how that says Kevin Bacon, alien abduction. The legendary Star-Lord will return. Interesting. So Chris Pratt's not done. Okay, I thoroughly loved that movie. I thought it was fantastic. It was emotional, like I expected it to be. I definitely teared up at a few key moments, especially going into Rocket's backstory. Like, that was just so sad. I mean, animal cruelty is awful and sad to begin with, and then you couple that in with characters that I care about, and it especially being the backstory of one of the characters I care about. That's just awful. I hate that, and it made the villain so easy to hate. He's played by the guy from Peacemaker. I'm blanking on his name at the moment, but from what I've heard, he was the reason he got the role in this movie is because he was just so good in Peacemaker, and James Gunn really liked him, so he cast him in this movie, and he was so good. He was such a good villain. Like, he wasn't like the most intimidating villain ever, or like the coolest villain ever. He was just so easy to hate. One, animal cruelty. Everyone hates someone who's mean to animals. And then just like so much of his scenes, he's like whining like a petulant baby. Like he's trying to be like, oh, like my way's not going the way I thought it would. I'm gonna freak out. and I mean, coupled with the fact that he does have like incredible intelligence and he is generally powerful, like he can control gravity essentially, but he's so upset over the fact that something he created is outpacing him, is smarter than him, and it's like, it's just wild. Like, he's the opposite of a good leader, if that makes sense. Like one of the key aspects of a good leader, or even a good parent, is the understanding that like your kids or the people you're mentoring or whatever at some point might outpace you, and should, like, you should be proud of that. Like, if he was a good person, he would be proud of the fact that like something he created could figure something like that out, but he's just so jealous because he couldn't figure it out. It's just like so wild. And he was just so good as the High Evolutionary, just a horrible person. I think he's still alive at the end of the film. I'm not 1,000% sure because they rescued him. I think, right? Like, they didn't kill him. Like, they chose not to kill him. So I'm pretty sure he's still alive. One thing that I have seen on Twitter is the idea, and this is, I'm not saying I'm for this, I saw it on Twitter. I thought it was an interesting possibility. I saw on Twitter the idea that the High Evolutionary is a variant of Kang the Conqueror. That would be, I don't know how I feel about that, because like on one hand it kind of like degrades just like the High Evolutionary as a character, being like, oh, he's just an offshoot of someone else. But at the same time, it could be, like, technically it could be a way for them to fix some of the issues they're having with Jonathan Majors, and, you know, depending on the results of all that stuff, who knows what's going to happen. But that was just an interesting thing, and I wouldn't hate that because I love the actor and I would love to see him in more Marvel stuff. I don't know, but going back to the main story. All right, let's recap the main story. So I think a lot of people went into this movie initially maybe expecting not a love story between Star-Lord and Gamora, but like a lot bigger focus on that, I think. And I think a lot of that had to do with you know, how Infinity War and Endgame happened, right? Like, Gamora's obviously killed, and then Endgame happens, brings a younger version of her back, and you kind of go into this movie with the expectation of like, oh, they're gonna have to grow closer and maybe rekindle their love. But in the end, that doesn't happen, even though they make tons of jokes about it throughout the movie, about him being this like love-struck puppy that misses his girlfriend, and she's no longer his girlfriend, and it's arguably a different person. And there's probably something to be said there about, you know, falling for someone at a certain point and reconnecting with them at a later point / earlier point and they're not quite the same person, and you expect them to be kind of the same person, and they're like, yo, that's not who I am anymore. I'm a different person. You know, the person you used to know, sure, maybe we were fun, but now that's not who I am. Stop expecting me to be that person. And I don't mind that. I didn't mind the fact that they didn't get back together. I would have liked it, but I don't mind it. I mean, there's aspects of it that I do like that they didn't get back together, because it just like, it allows both of those characters to be their individual characters again, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes when characters get in relationships, the character, like the two individual characters kind of become one character, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. Like, they become the couple, which, I mean, in most situations, it's not the most awful thing, but it takes away some of their individuality as characters within a narrative. So having them separated again, it kind of allows them to be their individual characters again. And it's a way for Chris Pratt to return as Star-Lord without having Zoe Saldana return as Gamora, because I think she was pretty ready to be done by the end of this. You know, I don't know if she's necessarily still the biggest fan of being part of these big blockbuster films. I mean, she's got the Avatar movies until she's going to be like 70, so who knows what's going to happen with that. But I think she's like, all right, I've been playing Gamora for a while. I think it's time for me to move on, especially since there's so many more stories the MCU can tell. They don't need her, right? One of my favorite parts about this film is the focus on Rocket. There's been hints and teases in the first and second movie of Rocket's backstory. You know, in the first movie, he's that, you know, when he gets drunk and is freaking out at everyone on nowhere, and he's like, I didn't ask to be made. Like, right? You get hints into this like tragic backstory, and you want to know, why is he such an asshole? Like, why is he so mean and so cruel? And you get to see that in this film. You get to see how he was taken as just a little baby raccoon, you know, the thing that he has always said that he isn't, you know, being like, I'm not a raccoon. He is a raccoon. He was a raccoon that was experimented on and augmented, and essentially his whole purpose was to, you know, weed out the deficiencies and experiment through the problems that all these other previous iterations of species had, so that the High Evolutionary could make a perfect species. You know, he could create the perfect civilization. And Rocket was one step on the path of that. And just all the horrible things that happen to him. And then he gets friends. He gets some horribly disfigured friends. But Rocket, Lila, Teefs, and Floor, they're just like this cute, you know, quartet of friends, and they play tag, and they laugh, and they have jokes, and they care for each other, and they love each other. And then tragically, everyone but Rocket is killed when they're about to escape, and it's just, it was heartbreaking. It was really tough. That was very sad to watch, and it defines Rocket to his core from that point on, right? He's just filled with bitterness and filled with anger, and he, you know, he still carries forward his key attributes of like being an inventor, being smart, being someone who is clever and fun and all these things, but adds on this layer of bitterness and regret, right? Because he probably feels partially responsible for killing his friends. But he's also now living the life that they dreamed about, right? He's off with his friends, flying through the sky and going on adventures, right? That's their whole dream, and now he's doing it, and it's heartwarming, and I like it a lot. But yeah, I don't know. I loved the whole thing of like, this is Rocket's story, kind of. Like, he is the secret protagonist to all 3 films. And the whole mission of this film is saving Rocket. And I thought the journey was fun. I thought it was funny, like, which is surprising because in Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I really like half of the humor in that, and I really dislike the other half of the humor in that. So before the video, I mentioned how I really like when James Gunn leans into his emotional stuff, and not as much when he leans into his comedy stuff. That's why, because there's a lot of jokes, especially in Guardians 2, a lot of jokes that are just so obnoxious and in your face, like pan to the camera, it's time to laugh now type jokes, you know, going on for like 2 minutes over the name Taserface, like, unnecessary. I thought that to me, that one Taserface scene in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 took my rating of that movie from like an 8 down to a 5. Like, I hate that scene with a passion. And so I really only like half the humor in the first 2 movies, but this one, I liked all the humor. I thought all of it was good. It felt genuine. Like, it didn't feel like out of place or obnoxious. Like I said, some of the previous humor did. It felt like very grounded within the scenes, grounded, true to the characters, not just like, hey, let's take this situation and make it funny. It was just like, hey, these characters are funny. We're gonna observe them, if that makes sense. And then most of the rest of it was just emotional stuff, which James Gunn is excellent at. I think he is far and away a better dramatic director than he is a comedic director, which is one reason why I'm excited for his upcoming Superman Legacy and how he's gonna be in charge of the DCU, because the DCU has lighthearted comedic characters, but I think a lot of the DCU characters are more serious in tone. And, you know, you can be serious in tone and be lighthearted, like Superman. You can be serious in tone and, you know, more grim, dark, like Batman. And so him being in charge of Superman, I think he can have those serious moments and dramatic moments while also being hopeful and all these things that he excels at. And Superman can make jokes, but, like, I think the overall amount of jokes in the DCU movies is going to be a lot less than his Marvel movies, if that makes sense. But yeah, no, I loved this movie. I thought it was fantastic. The journey of saving Rocket and seeing how much he means to all of these people, and his backstory and how they beat the High Evolutionary and all these things. It was great. It was fantastic. I loved Peter's journey in this, how he went from the beginning of the movie being drunk about Gamora and angry and yelling at Rocket to desperately trying to save his life. Right? He's his best friend. And being, like, he goes, throughout the whole part of this movie, he experiences loss. Because he thinks he lost Rocket. He experiences kind of like a form of grief and acceptance of that, but also, like, gets him back and realizes, you know, a healthier way to move through his emotions and stuff. So then by the end of the movie with Gamora, he's able to be like, yeah, I understand that we're not going to be together and it's a bummer and I still love you, but I understand that you're not the same person, right? Loved his journey. Rocket being named Captain of the Guardians is great. I love that. Because even last movie there was the debate between, like, in movie between them of, like, who's in charge here. Like, who's the pilot, who's the better pilot, who's in charge, and it was between him and Rocket. And now with him stepping down for a while to go visit his family and all these other things, Rocket is the unequivocal leader of the Guardians now. And then with Nebula staying behind to run the city, and Drax staying behind as well to, like, be a father to these kids, and Mantis leaving to go find herself, like, with all the open spots. We had Adam Warlock join. We had the little Jube girl. I don't know her name off the top of my head. She's got powers, though. That's very interesting. We had Kraglin with his arrow, and we had Cosmo, the super dog, and then we have Mega Groot. Dude's like a gargantuan, got like a freaking crown. It was like King Groot. We have a whole new team for Rocket to lead, and I think that's super fun. And it allows some of these characters and the actors that have been around for a while to kind of like either like ride off into the sunset or at least take a healthy break from from being in these movies. Even though Mantis has only been in part 2 and this one, and I guess in Infinity War and Endgame, so she's been in a couple of them. But like the OG Guardians, you know, they've been in the game for a while, and so it's pretty exciting that he gets to lead his own crew. Groot always comes in with a English phrase at the end of one of the movies. You know, the first one he's like, "We are Groot," you know, changes that. And this one he goes, "I love you guys," and it brings up the question: can he speak English? Like, I mean, I know he understands them because they speak to him in English, but is he able to just say things in English? Because he could have been doing that the whole time. You know? I don't know. He's great. Love Groot. I like that Gamora found family again. Like, that was a cool, interesting part. Like, right in Guardians 1 and 2, when she left Thanos because she didn't feel like they were actually family, she finds family with the Guardians, and then now she leaves Thanos again and finds family with the Ravagers. And she's able to not be alone and be angry and vindictive, right? Like, she can have those friends and family around her. That's fantastic. Love that. Mantis, going off to find out who she is. She spends so much time influencing other people's minds, time to influence her own mind and find out what she actually desires out of life. That's great. Drax, him, I love the choice of him being like a father to these kids and the one person that could like understand them and get them to calm down. I love that because he was a dad. He was a dad, and his big thing was revenge for the murder of his family. And there was a whole scene in Guardians 2 with him and Mantis where I forgot exactly what's happening, but she like touches his brain and is just like realize that he's like in anguish thinking about his daughter and stuff. And then now he gets to be like a father to these children because he's inherently just a great dad. Love that. There's a whole plot point, essentially kind of the main plot in the Guardians of the Galaxy video game that touches heavily on Drax being a father, and it's excellent. If you haven't played that game, please play that game. It's so good. Like, other than this movie, if we were to rank my favorite Guardians of the Galaxy stories, number 1 probably would be this movie. Number 2 would be the Guardians of the Galaxy video game. That is so goddamn good. It's incredible. Number 3 would be Guardians 1, and then number 4 would be Guardians 2. Like, oh my gosh, the Guardians game is so good. What else? Who else did stuff? I liked Adam Warlock's journey from being this big dumb oaf who comes in and is just trying to like wreck house and get the job done. Is kind of vindictive, not vindictive, but he's a bad guy. But he's like a clueless idiot bad guy. I thought that was funny. I thought it was an enjoyable time. And then his arc from going from that to being given a second chance and being saved by the Guardians to then saving Star-Lord and then joining the Guardians himself. Really enjoyed that. And I'm excited to see where he goes in the future. It was interesting because the only other Adam Warlock that I've encountered was in the Guardians of the Galaxy video game, where he's kind of like this like stoic Shakespearean, like talks so eloquently, like godlike figure. And then in this, he's like a big dumb idiot who still has these like godlike powers, but he's just like he's like a boy that inherited a lot of money and is just like pretentious and whiny a little bit, but also like probably good-hearted underneath. I don't know. I'm excited to see where he goes in the future. I'm excited to see the new Guardians team if and when they show back up. I don't know if they will. Star-Lord will apparently return. I saw a news article I think it was just today even, that Chris Pratt and James Gunn are discussing like a solo movie for him, just called like The Legendary Star-Lord, and I don't know if that would be like a live action or an animated movie or what it would be. But that would be interesting because that would bring James Gunn back to the Marvel universe, which is like, it's weird because he presumably is putting his full focus on the DC universe. So I'm curious if that goes anywhere, or if Kevin Feige's just like, guys, I don't know what you've been discussing. That's not part of my plans. Who knows what'll happen. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. Again, I loved this movie. I thought it was a fantastic end to the Guardians trilogy and a fantastic send-off to a lot of these characters. It made me emotional. Like, it took me on an emotional journey, and I am very, very excited to see, you know, what James Gunn brings going forward to the DC universe, because this film is excellent. I think most of his films are excellent. Again, this movie, wasn't expecting it to be as emotional as it was. I cried multiple times, and it's some of that is sadness about these characters going away, but other tears are happy tears for the growth that they've experienced, and the fact that all of them are alive. None of them died, which is great. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's all I gotta say. Definitely let me know what you guys thought of the movie down in the comments below. Did you see it in theaters, or are you watching it for the first time on demand right now? I would love to hear what your experience was like. Did you enjoy the story? Did you enjoy, you know, the fates of all the characters? What would you change if you could change anything? Leave all those opinions down below. What do you think will happen in the future for any of these characters, including the main characters or the new team? What do you think is going to happen with James Gunn's DCU movies? I'm very curious to see what you guys think. And like always, if you've reached this point in the movie, which is now what, like, this is probably like 2 hours into my video. If you have reached this point in the movie, you are legally obligated to comment on this video. I normally think of a dumb question. Do you think any of these characters are Skrulls? Very curious. That's my question. Are any of these characters Skrulls? I hope not, but it's possible. Yeah, that's my question. So if you've reached this point in the video, and you have to comment which of these characters is a Skrull and why. Thank you very much. But that's all I gotta say. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the movie and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.